All right, so as you just see, the montage that just went past is that of the Nigerian elections which took place over the weekend. And our man on the ground, Komla Kluche, has joined us to give us an update of the happenings there. Komla, if you can hear me, good afternoon to you, and thank you very much for joining us. What is the current atmosphere like in Nigeria? Hello, Komla.
Hello?
Yes, Komla, good afternoon again. We just want you to give us an update of the atmosphere in Nigeria. As we are told that counting is ongoing and then they are doing collation, and we are hearing that results may be declared anytime soon. What can you report?
Martin, a very good afternoon to you, and good afternoon to our viewers. The situation in Nigeria, specifically Abuja, where I am based, is quite tense. Everybody is really expectant of the results to be declared mandatorily. The INEC has up to 48 hours, which will elapse by 11:59 p.m. tonight for them to declare the results. INEC has indicated that yes, they are waiting for the returning officers from the other states to bring their reports. And this is how they're going to go about it. When it gets to the turn of every state, they will call the returning officer from that state to come in front and will read it out. Already they have faxed it, but the system they have here is that even though they have faxed, INEC will still wait for them to bring the truly certified original copy, which we call the pink sheet in Ghana. They have to bring that physically to the National Coalition Center, where they will read it out. It will be cross-checked first by the coalition officials, and then it will be read out to the media and the people who are observing there. So as it starts now, I checked a while ago from the National Coalition Center, INEC was supposed to meet at 11:30 this morning. They haven't met yet. They're still awaiting the number of results that are yet to come in. They are waiting for them to come in. So hopefully in the course of the day, maybe from 2 or latest by 4 o'clock thereabouts, we are expecting that results will start trickling in, and then people will get to have a feel of what the situation is. But back in Abuja, on the streets of Abuja, it's a mixed reaction. You can see some people going about their normal duty. The vehicular movement has improved today as compared to yesterday and then Saturday. But I have also spoken to people who are closing from work because they say the aftermath is the most important thing. Martin, they don't know for sure what it's going to transpire. So most of them are closing from work early to go home and then wait and monitor radio and television. But the positioning of the security services is really one thing I can say that has been very encouraging. They are dotted all over the place, Martin.
All right, Komla, also, what is the situation like when it comes to issues of security? Do you still have enough security patrolling the streets and residential areas?
Like I said early on, Martin, anywhere you move, especially in Abuja, I can only speak about Abuja. I've made checks from other states as well, and the situation is still the same. In Abuja, if you move 20 meters, you will find a security checkpoint. So it tells you that the security services are dotted all over the place, and you can't just do anything. Like we reported on Saturday morning, Abuja has been taken from the number of airports. The lane has been turned into one. So you can only get into Abuja and go out of Abuja through 1 minute. So you can't go anywhere at all if you have any mindset of committing any foul play or anything. So security services are there. The soldiers are at the various checkpoints. The police is also guarding the INEC area and vantage points where they have been designated to. And there are plainclothes security officials who are also armed to the teeth, who are ensuring that everything goes really as has been prescribed.
All right, thank you very much, Komla Kluche, for the updates from Nigeria. He is our man on the ground. We have eyes and ears, that is TV3, monitoring the Nigerian elections quite closely and keenly. And certainly you should be rest assured that when the results come, we would be able to give it to you. And we stay with issues relating to the elections. And Nigerians resident here in Ghana have been making good use of technology to monitor elections in their home country. The second day of voting and declaration of results saw several Nigerians glued to their phones just to know what is happening in their home country. Right, so you can stay interactive with us on this particular issue. We are definitely monitoring the elections for you in Nigeria. Do tell us what you think and how it's been, conducted so far. It's facebook.com/news on TV3 and twitter.com/@news on TV3, and we certainly will read your comments to the rest of the world. All right, so let's see how the Nigerians in Ghana have been monitoring the elections back home.
The outcome of the elections in Nigeria was topical in all conversations among Nigerians resident in Ghana Sunday. Several Nigerians had gathered monitoring events back home. Some monitored from their mobile phones with high expectations. Jamilu Hussan Zakari is a student of Zenith College. He could not go home to vote, but is interested in the elections.
In order to avoid rigging in the election, that's why they were able to introduce a card reader machine to accredit voters. And a lot of measures has been taken, and so far it was being conducted free, fair and credible. I think history will record this 2015 election.
He lamented some of the stories trending on social media.
I've been going through my Facebook, Twitter, and all the social media, and I've been making calls to Nigeria. I've been hearing about the results, so we are waiting for the INEC chairman tomorrow to make the final announcement of the results.
Like Jamilu, several other Nigerians followed with keen interest.
Currently now, we haven't seen any genuine result of the election, but apparently it's not always like this, because past elections, maybe that very day at night, the result will be announced.
I've been calling my mom, I've been talking to her, and she has been giving me information about the election.
But others were unperturbed.
It's not that I'm not interested, I'm just after only one person, and I can't get the result today, so I shouldn't worry myself about it. So I have just to wait for tomorrow.
They, however, prayed for a successful election and resolved to accept the outcome.
Irrespective of whoever wins, I believe the people should just accept it.
We should not do tribalism. Let's stand as one Nigeria, no Christian, no Muslims, and vote the qualitative and credible president.